So here we go. Here's where the cowardly cockroach comes in, and shit starts to really go crazy. My disclaimer: half my life I've been lied to by some baby-killing Christian cult, treasonous military, crooked cops. The other half of my life I've been on drugs. So what I'm giving you is just what I remember. But I've actually started paying attention now. The other stuff I didn't know what was going on, but as soon as this happened, I started paying real close attention to patterns and coincidences. So the coward cockroach comes along. 2019, he gets a job at my wife's company, and they're getting a little close, and I'm not too worried because if she's gonna go, she's gonna go. Nothing I can do can stop that. Plus, I was already about to leave anyway, and our marriage was getting pretty rocky because she was doing stuff that she was lying about, and I was just done with it. So this meth-headed alcoholic getting real close to my wife, he starts kind of talking a little bit of crap to me. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna beat this dude up before I go. And at the madhouse, I inherited the madhouse that I was raised in, and I looked at it as a way to defeat the demons in my childhood, uh, to make it a nice place, and I was doing a good job. But at the time, we had a bunch of these neighbors around us uh, that just fucking hated me for reasons why I had no clue. I never did nothing to them. You know what I mean? I even offered them help when they wanted help. Especially this one guy behind us. When I got to the fence, he started arguing about where the property line was, and it's like me, I got the deed, and this dude got nothing, right? So he got tired of arguing with me and couldn't do nothing because you ain't gonna beat me up. He pulled a gun on me. It's like, you pull a gun, everybody pulls a fucking gun on me. You think I'm fucking scared? You're gonna put me out of my misery. You'll take my birthday away, you'll be doing me a favor. Please, fucking shoot me. That don't scare me, okay? I've already been through that shit so many goddamn times. And being stabbed hurts worse. Just let's throw that out there. Because when it goes in, you got the adrenaline going. But when you take it out, god damn, it hurts. With a bullet, you got to go to a hospital and they hit you up with painkiller, and that's not too bad. It just burns when it goes in. But so the neighbors behind me, they were Hispanic, Mexican, whatever, and they were just trash, like really, really bad. So we kept playing this. You call the cops, I call the cops, I call the county, you call the county, and we just kept playing this game over and over again. Eventually, they got tired of it and they sold the property to somebody else. But I found out later that the property never sold; they just traded hands. And a new guy that moved in, that's when what I assume to be the Bean Burrito clan, we'll get into him, came out, and they got money. Okay, these people are banditos, bandito lawyers. We'll get into that later. And man, they were causing trouble. I was pretty sure because all this was organized crime. Because I could see what they were doing, moving a lot of guns, possibly drugs, definitely stolen cars, and stealing catalytic converters was a big deal for them. Uh, and I just didn't want no part of it. I just wanted to build this property up because it was, something I could prove to myself that, hey, this property that where all this torment of me happened, I could turn it into a nice place, and my wife and I could live here or whatever. You know what I mean? I just something to hold on to. So I kept repairing this place, and the cartel neighbors, bandito neighbors, whatever they were, kept getting more and more mad. And this little David guy kept getting close to my wife, but as soon as he knew that maybe they had some kind of plan, I'm not sure why, but then he started kind of trying to be a little bit friendly with me. So I was like, sure, let's meet in person. We can be friends. And he already knew. As soon as I see you, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you. As soon as I get the chance, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you. Just, I don't care who you are. You might win, but it's gonna fucking hurt. So, I start telling him, hey man, these people are El Salvadorians. These people are cartels. These people, they're you, just you. What the fuck are you gonna do? And he tells my wife that he's a Italian mafia United States Marshal, and he's gonna fix these people for us. But really, what he meant was he was gonna fix me. And they were all working together. He was creating a problem so he could come in and play hero, is what was going on. And I kind of knew it. I even said it a couple times. And after hearing his voice on the phone, a couple times I heard him on the other side of the fence, because the madhouse had metal fence. We were surrounded by scrapyards, so they all had to have Lady Bird Johnson fences. And I could hear him on the other side of the fence talking, and I swear it was his voice. First I wasn't sure, but then I was fucking sure. But I heard him talking with other people. I would peek my eye through a little hole in the fence, and I would notice all these Mexicans were fucking, they weren't there as mechanics. The way they were dressing, they weren't there as mechanics. Cowboy hats and, dressed up nice in a fucking trashy shop. And I could hear them plotting about how they were going to do all this shit and try to make me into somebody I'm not. Okay? And how they were going to take everything and just totally fuck my life off and make me like it. And for reasons I got no clue. I don't know who these people are. Like I said, by this time in my life, I'd already been married. I've already stopped moving weight, stopped doing anything. I'm not in contact with any of these people. It was just, I tried not to talk to anybody. I didn't leave that property unless I had to, and the only people that came there had to meet my dog's approval. Alright? So this guy comes out, creates a problem, so he can come play hero. And these people are dastardly. They're sneaking into my house while I'm asleep. They're sneaking into my garage while I'm asleep. These motherfuckers would come in. I smoked weed. So they would come up and pack a bowl of my weed pipe and hid it right next to me while I'm asleep. And I didn't fucking know until after I woke up. They would steal little pieces of bread, move everything. These people would even steal silverware. And they were coming in and out of the house, and I couldn't make up my mind. It's a hard decision. It's like my wife is inside sleeping in the house, but everything we own that's valuable is out in the shed. So sometimes I'd sleep in the shed, sometimes I'd sleep in the house, and at the same time, she was involved with this guy, so I was like, you know what? I gotta get her out of my life to maybe get this fucking guy out of my life. And then he starts playing this shit about he's my brother. It's like, wait a minute, I don't have no family at all. None. My birth certificate's a fucking lie. It's a real birth certificate, but it ain't mine. The people on it, I don't know who the fuck they are. And I just couldn't figure it out. So I was like, you know what, we're going to play this game and see how it goes out. And about the same time, my wife was pregnant. And we were kind of keeping it secret because all this drama that's going on. So I was trying to keep her safe. And I was going to see how all this shit played out. I knew if there was cops involved that something would happen eventually. At the same time, I was calling a tip line on these gang members around me and turning them into precinct constables and 222 tips and everything, right? Because all I did was smoke weed. So what are you going to do? Come in and arrest me for a little bit of ounce of weed. But these fuckers just kept on going, man. It didn't even matter. And the cops would show up. They wouldn't even fill out police reports. And it was just dastardly. And one night, my wife, because my wife she's kind of naive. She was born into a family, we'll get into that later, but they didn't raise her to be like them and be like that. So she's been a spoiled she's naive. And she was real impressed about what this guy kept saying, about what he was saying he could do, and how, oh yeah, we could crash a car and not even hurt anybody. Well, whatever. I had that in my head, but it made me kind of be a little more careful driver. And they would tell us, you know, because he said he was U.S. Marshal, so they would start, and they're supposed to be protecting us. Dude asked me what I wanted. Maybe it was him, maybe it wasn't him. He was talking to my wife. Asked me what I wanted, and I asked him, I was like, just keep me and my family safe, dude. And they told us, go to this park. That'll be safe for you to walk your dog there. It's like, yeah, sure, whatever. So we go there, and on the way home, I'm driving home. This F-250 runs a red light and crashes right into my wife's side of the car, and totals the fucking car out. It had a ranch hand bumper, and it was a hit and run. Dude took off. He ran a red light, no headlights on, black truck. So he was sitting in the shadows. I didn't see him, but his license plate came off, and we called up dude. And he said he was going to have 2 of his constables come over there and help us out. And you could see people would pull up to the light. One of them was talking shit, laughing, and the other one was just sitting there with his headlights on watching. And when the constables pulled up, he drove away. And the constables, it was supposed to be 1, but 2 of them showed up. And my wife shows her the license plate. And the constable just looks at the license plate and goes, yeah, we know who this is. They do it all the time. And that was the end of it. We never heard a fucking thing about it. And my wife's on the phone with dude, and dude's like, no, don't go to the hospital. It's not safe for y'all at the hospital, whatever. And we go back home, and she has a miscarriage. And she'd already been pregnant for 6 months, so the miscarriage wasn't just like a little ball of jelly or no, this motherfucker was formed. And I buried him in this box right here. See that plant? That's the grave of my dead son. I gotta carry him around with me everywhere I go, because I couldn't have a proper burial for my son. So we're kind of under the influence that these police are gonna keep us safe, and these criminals that are surrounding my house are out to get us. But I didn't know that they were the same people, that the police were working with the criminals. I didn't know that the criminals were the ones trying to help us out. Okay? I mean, I kind of had a clue because I could hear them talking on the other side of the fence, but I didn't want to believe that these police were fucking crooked. And I mean, it's not just the local police where I was at. My wife and I went to Alaska trying to get away from this shit, and it's every goddamn cop in the country. I mean, we're talking customs at the borders, we're talking every goddamn cop in the country. And not just fucking cops. These people are using military, active, retired, everything, and they are fucking crooked as fuck. And when military fights against United States citizens, that's called treason. So treasonous military, crooked cops, and psychotic baby killing Christians. You're starting to understand why I say this shit now, because these people were saying they were going to make me Christian, but they got my son killed and did nothing about it, and nothing happens to them. They just get away with whatever the fuck they want to do. So after burying my son, that was it, man. I had enough fighting for the madhouse. Yeah, sure, it was my childhood memories. It was left to me. I earned it. We spent thousands and thousands of dollars rebuilding it. But as soon as they crashed the car and fucking killed my son, it was time to leave. I could tell these cops couldn't keep their word they couldn't even keep their word for 48 hours, or whoever the fuck these people are. Couldn't keep their word for 48 hours. Say you're gonna keep me safe, less than 48 hours later, my son is fucking dead, our car is crashed, and people are coming in and out of my fucking house while I'm asleep or not there anytime they fucking feel like it. Okay? That's not fucking safe. I don't give a fuck who you think you are. That's not safe. So fine, we'll move. And they're trying to tell us, hey, get a rent house, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no. Nuh-uh. Because we would be going down the road, and my wife would point out, That's them, and it would be a whole fucking caravan. I'm talking 20 fucking cars. Most of them have military license plates or little Marine stickers or some kind of bullshit on their cars. And it's like, hey, we're riding in a caravan with them. And then, like one time on the way back from Galveston before the car crash, we're on our way back from Galveston. I noticed this motherfucker doing about 100 miles per hour coming up behind me. So I start drifting into the emergency lane because I know he's going to do it to go around me. Damn near make him crash. And then dude calls and complains and says, hey, don't, why'd you almost make my guy crash? And I was like, oh, okay. So they really are following us like that. We would walk down the stairs at the fucking Galveston beach, and there would be some lady, and I could hear her say on her cell phone as soon as we started getting some distance, oh, they're here. Yeah, I'm with them. It's like, so they were following us hard. And the shit was making me real fucking nervous, you know. I don't like people following me, especially if I'm not sure who they are. And they're definitely crooked fucking cops, treasonous military, and baby killing Christians that can't keep their fucking word. But you can't just kill random people. Okay? I'm not 100% sure. Even though I know you're following me, I'm not 100% sure. So I'm not going to shoot you in the face right now. I'm going to wait. Alright? I'm going to get this dude. That's who I'm going to get. Okay? So we sell the house, and they're trying to talk us into going to rent house, but they don't say which one. So I'm like, you know what? You're telling me what to do, but you're being vague on it. And I don't like smoke being blown up my ass. Y'all obviously can't keep y'all's fucking word because y'all are pieces of shit. So we got an RV. Sold the house. Got an RV. Got a truck to pull the RV, and got an SUV to replace the one that they fucked up. And dude was like, hey, we go to this RV park on the other side of town. Dude's like, hey, you're gonna run into one of our contacts, and he's gonna keep you safe. And I already knew not to fucking believe him, because you're a proud baby killing Christian, crooked cop, treasonous military. I already knew not to believe him. But I'm still trying to work with them. I'm still trying to work it out, because they're following me everywhere I go. They obviously, it's a caravan of fucking cars weaving in and out of the fucking freeway, fucking with us. And it's like, I obviously can't do nothing to these people. But if I wait till I get my chance to meet one of them in person, maybe I can fucking strangle them. Yeah, you're gonna take me out, but at least I got your fucking bitch ass. You say you're the boss? Well, the shit you're doing, the shit your people are doing are fucked up. The boss takes responsibility for the employees. So I'm gonna get your ass. And I couldn't figure out what was going on. So we meet this guy at this fucking RV park, and we're gonna call him the Bean Burrito. Alright? And the Bean Burrito, I could tell he's a piece of shit. He's with two other guys. But he got a job with Mustang Caterpillar. And I was looking for a job, so that would have been a good company to get on with if they weren't part of this baby killing Christian cult, crooked cop, treason military shit. But everybody is. Everybody, everywhere I go, everybody I see is in on this bullshit. But I don't want to just shoot some fucking random person that might have a bullshit story. They don't even know why they're doing what they're doing. They might be lied to, because that's what these fucking Christians do. They're definitely baby killing, lying pieces of fucking garbage. They might not be telling these people the real story of what's going on. So who knows why they're doing what they're doing, other than they're a piece of shit. But do they deserve to get shot in the face just for being a piece of shit? No. Their life is enough punishment for them. I'm waiting for this motherfucker, the Bean Burrito, or a couple other faces that I've seen we'll go over when the story goes on. But so meeting the Bean Burrito, that's where we'll kick off on the next one.